welcome to this tutorial where we'll be guiding you on how to build a sales funnel in Kartra. This is a step-by-step guide to help you, and at the end you'll be able to sort this out. Well, building a sales funnel can feel like trying to solve a puzzle with half the pieces missing, but in Kartra, the pieces aren't just there. They're designed to snap together perfectly. So we'll be showing you the step-by-step process to build a high-converting sales funnel from scratch using the latest interface. We're going to move fast, covering the funnel mapper for planning, the page builder for design, and the sequence builder for that secret sauce automation. We'll even touch on the new Kartra AI tools that can write you sales copy for you in seconds. By the end of this tutorial, you'll know what you'll need to have a live funnel ready to turn strangers into paying customers. Also, if you want to try out Kartra yourself, you can use my link down below in the description to check the discount price and get started. This gives you the full suite of tools we're using today at a significant markdown. We'll start with phase 1. Planning the funnel mapper. The biggest mistake beginners make is jumping straight into design. Instead, you'll need to navigate to the marketing tab, which is found on the left hand side, then click on funnels. And now that we're here in the funnels, we're going to click on the plus funnel button right here. Then you're going to give it a name. We'll say lead magnet to core offer. So we have the name lead magnets to core offer, and we'll need to provide a short description. Well, why is this important? It says here that this text will appear when you share your campaigns with others. So you'll need to put in some useful information there. For the sake of this tutorial, we'll just copy the name of the funnel and put it right here. Let's go ahead and click on create. And right now you notice that it's taken us to a blank canvas. On the left sidebar of the mapper, you see assets, actions, and traffic. Drag a traffic source like Facebook or Google onto the canvas. So what we'll do right here is to drag in the traffic source by clicking on the traffic, and here we'll be choosing where the traffic source will be coming from. So we're going to go ahead with Google. I'm going to drag it in here, and you'll need to provide a description. We're just going to say Google. Click save. Then we're going to look for an opt-in page. Now for an opt-in page, we'll be using the squeeze page. We're going to click and drag on it to place it right here. Then again, we'll be using the placeholder. And for the page name, we'll be saying landing page. Click save. The next thing we'll need to do is to go over to the actions. And then we're going to drag in the form registration. Put it right there, click on the placeholder and give it a name. I'm going to say form registration. Again, what we're doing here in this tutorial is just to give you a guide. You'll need to make sense of what you're doing, but this is basically the architecture of what we'll be doing to create a funnel. Then we could move it like this. So we have the arrow from the main traffic, which is from Google, to the landing page, which is actually the squeeze page. Then we're going to click on the squeeze page. Then we'll give the arrow to go over to the form registration. But to make things look better, we're just going to delete this again, and we want it to look better. So we're going to give this an arrow to point directly down here. We're going to name it sales page, say save, click on the form registration, and then point it to the sales page. So from the traffic, they go to the landing page, and from the landing page, they fill a form which will also help you to build your contact list, and then from that, you'll be getting them to the sales page. Remember, this is a funnel system. The largest part of where you get the massive contacts will be from the traffic from Google or Facebook or from anywhere else which you might be interested in. So from there, they'll go into your landing page, to the form, and then to your sales page. Now this visual map is your North Star. Without it, you actually get lost in everything. So you need to take note of this and get an understanding of how things flow. Now, so far, we've been able to show you what you'll be having if you come over to the funnel and how you can use the funnel to build funnels based on what you're looking for. Now, there are other options right here, such as zooming out and zooming in, analytics, and simulation. Want to see how it looks like with the simulation? Let's go ahead and click on simulation. So this is our explanation of how everything will be flowing. And then on the right side, you see how everything is working in real time and your ROI. Great, right? So you're going to go ahead and click save and exit. For our phase 2, we'll be creating the foundation, products, and forms. Now, before we build pretty pages, we need the functional parts. So we're going to go over to the sales tab on the left hand side, then click on products. Then you'll need to click on the plus product button. Once you click on this, it will take you to the wizard where you define the price, the payment gateway, like Stripe or PayPal, and then the thank you page. Even if you haven't built the thank you page yet, you can put a placeholder link there. The next thing we'll do is to go over to contacts, click on the drop down, and then click on forms. Then you're going to click on the plus form. Now here you can see different templates. You have the type of form, so you're going to put in here form. Again, this is just to help you as a guide, so we're not going to spend much time thinking about the specifics of this field. But of course, you want to have the name of your form and the type of the form. If you want a bottom bar, a sidebar, or an embedded form. So if it's embedded, go ahead and click on that. And then you're going to choose from a range of options. We're going to click on this one right here. It says selected. If you'd like to have a preview, you can click on the button right there and you'll see something like this. So going back, we have it selected. We're going to click on create. Then here in the field, you can actually add more. If we go back to the design, you can see that we just have the first name and email. Of course, you could go to the fields and add more information. You can click on add field. Then from the existing field, you can click on the drop down. And if you want to know some more information, such as their company, phone with country code, address, postal code, these are things we see when we're on the internet. And this is how you could also provide your page and your form with these input fields. Of course, you could create a custom field, and this is what it looks like. You could go ahead and explore it. When we make good use of the form builder using the fields, our forms will give us feedback from the prospective client exactly what we need. First name, email is what we have right here. So we're going to go to the design, have a look at what it looks like, and of course you could change everything right here. Then you're going to go over to actions and click on save and progress. Or you can click on save and exit if you're still doing more things. So we're going to click on save and edit because we're going to phase 3, the page builder. Now for the visual part, we're going to navigate to pages, click on it, and it's a drop down. We're going to click on all pages, then we're going to click on plus page. Now once we get here, you can see a massive library of templates. For sales funnels, I recommend starting with a squeeze page, which is a landing page. So we're going to search for a landing page. You can see 104 results. And so we're going to go with this one right here. We're going to click select. Then we're going to give it a name, landing page. We're going to go ahead and click on create. And right away, it's taken us to the page builder. At the top, you can see edit columns off. And if you toggle this on, you'll see that it has these demarcations on the page for you to know where you're at and the different sections that make your page. So you could turn this off if you don't want to see all the lines. And then right here, you can check the responsiveness of your page. Whether it's on tablet or on mobile, the sites are pretty functional and responsive. You could also click on auto save if you'd like to have your job saved as you're making progress. We're going to switch back to the desktop view, and on the side here you can see sites, settings, styles, and components. And guess what? You can see generate with AI. If this is your first time and you're clueless about how to go about things, you could use the AI to help you out. If you click on the AI option, it says here, what kind of content do you need? So you can go ahead and give an example. Now here you see a placeholder just to guide you on how you should term your expressions. Then here you have your tone, and there are different tones, which of course you'd want to select, and they're easy to pick from. Persuasive, motivational, inspirational, or informal, these are options you could go with. Once you've filled in all these information right here, you can go ahead and use Kartra AI. At this point, would like to let you know that if you want to use Kartra yourself, our link is down below in the description to check out the discount price and get started. Of course, when you take advantage of the discount, it means that you can spend your first month building and testing multiple funnels without a massive financial commitment. And with that said, we'll be heading over to our fourth part of the puzzle, Phase 4, setting up the upsell. Before we do that, you can click on Actions, which is a drop down, and then you can say Save Progress, and then we're going to return to the main dashboard. So just go to Actions once again, click on Return to Dashboard. So we want to let you know that a sales funnel isn't a sales funnel without an upsell or a one-time offer or an OTO. This is where you make your real profit. So we're going to go to the product section under sales, click on products, and then we're going to try to create another product. Now this should be a higher priced item that complement your first offer. Remember previously we showed you how to create a product by going to the products, and this is where you find where you can put your product name, the type of product, and then of course you can click on create. Remember we're talking about upsell, so we're going to click upsell, select the funnel, and then you're going to put a product name. Let's just say sales product. Right here we're going to choose the type of product, if it's a Kartra membership, an integrated membership, a downloadable file, or others. Others signify others would be a physical product, calendars without digital content, or download links. We're going to choose others and then click create. Then if you go over to pricing, you'll need to put in the pricing right here. So we're just going to say $50 and click save. And so we have our upsell product. And this takes us to phase 5, which is the 5th part of the puzzle, the sequence builder or automation. The final piece of the puzzle is the follow-up. Most sales happen in the follow-up, not on the first visit. So we're going to go over to contacts, then we're going to click on plus sequence, create the name of the sequence, give the sequence a name and the public description, and then click create. So we're just going to call this follow-up, and then here we're going to set a trigger. On this sequence canvas, we're going to click on the plus icon right here, and for the starting rules, we're going to choose, let's say tag. And so right here, you can see we need to choose a category. We don't have any right now, so we're going to click on create a new tag. For the tag description, we're going to say potential clients or customers. This is up to you. Then click on create. Then we're going to click add, and you can see contact is assigned tag lead magnet. So we're going to click save, and that has been added. Now you will deliver the value you promised on your opt-in page. So from the left sidebar, you're going to drag in the email list. So we're going to click on email or SMS, drag it right here, select an email. We're just going to choose the first one right here, give it a name, and then click create. So of course, this is inactive, so we're going to have it right here. This is just to show you the sequence to follow. Now here's something important to remember. If you have a tag and they're led to an email, they might not click it on the first time. So we're going to click on the 3 dots right here or hover over it and click clone. And so we're going to use the node right here. You can see this little blob right here. We're going to click and drag rather, and connect it right there. Now, of course, you might be thinking that we're going to connect it to the second one. However, we don't want to bombard these potential clients with emails. So on the first day or at the first trigger, they will receive an email, and then we will put in an automation in between the first email and the second email. And this will be a time component. So we're going to drag this right here. We're going to make this smaller by using the control key on our keyboard or clicking on the scroll wheel. And then we're going to click on the wait right here. We're going to bring it over here. We're going to say wait. Then here we're going to say wait for 2 days. Click create. So right here we have the wait. We're going to hold on control on our keyboard just to zoom in. And then we'll be using the right mouse click to move things a little bit. Right here we're going to move this node closer to the top so we can have some more real estate. And then we're going to drag this to meet with this node. Great. Just to zoom out a little bit, then we're going to drag this email down here and then drag this node to connect it. So what's the flow? You have your trigger, then they'll receive an email, and then after 2 days, if they don't respond to the email based on what you'd like, which is a purchase, they'll receive another email. These are inactive, but of course you'd like to spend some more time to make them active by putting some time in it and making some edits to these different components. We just want to show you the architecture and the process required. Now, once you're done, you can click on done and exit, and you can see it's been given the name follow-up. Right? At this point, we'd like to remind you that building a funnel in Kartra isn't just about making pages. It's about creating a machine that works while you sleep. By starting with the funnel mapper, setting up your product, and then layering on AI-driven copy and automated sequences, you are miles ahead of the competition who are still trying to figure out how to connect 5 different apps. The updates on Kartra have made this platform faster and more intuitive than ever, especially with the addition of the native AI tools. If you want to try out Kartra yourself and get your hands on with what we're doing, you can use my link down below in the description to check it out and get a discounted price and get started. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.